So firstly, excuse the swimming pool pump noise if you can hear it behind me. This is my big landscape plan. This is what I always call my veg patch. It really should be called nursery. This is where all the odds grow. This is where the suitcase is, the tub, any areas I have of extra little planters. This I do want to try and either make or find if I can buy a cover for this, so it will be like a mini greenhouse. We can't use the clear plastic here. The winter it gets destroyed, and the summer it just shreds in the heat. So I have this here. So this whole area I want to sort out, and you'll see what I'm going to do in a minute. These are the rabbit cages. This is where the 2 baths are. They're going to stay like they are. One's full of peppers and artichokes mostly, and that one's full of all sorts of things. Now I'm going to go and step down a bit so you can see better, but I'm going to go down. Okay, so this was where I was. You can see the 2 baths clearly there. Now in front of that there's a bed. Nothing really grows in the bed. You'll see I've got a bit of cardboard in there because I don't want weeds coming up, because it's going to be defunct. So we have this bed, and because of the big yucca trees, they root down in that bed. So I'm never going to be able to grow anything really. There's little bits pop up, but it's not really right. So I'm considering, because I like that there's this little path I've made between that and this bed where there's cardboard, which I'll show you in a minute. Nice little ornate pathway I've made. So what I thought I would do is this area, cardboard it all over, but I will eventually scrape out any of the soil, which is compost that I've made. I will scrape all that out, and then I'm thinking about each year when I grow in my water bottles, having this as the place for them, a nursery to water them, because I have, as you can see, a pipe right in front. I can lift that and move it around like a hose. It is a water pipe, and so it would be easy to water there. Then in front of that, I'll just move back so you can see, there's this big square patch. This is where I was growing the sweet corn, half of the sweet corn there. Now again, there's a lot of trees around here, and the yucca trees and others are rooting into this area. So I'm considering here making kind of frugal cloches, let's say. Frugal cloches, germination, greenhouses, mini, those things. Because I've got a big bit of perspex and I've got a big bit of glass, and I'm going to get Mike to build me some frames, but I don't want them to be proper ones, cold frames. I don't want them to be proper cold frames because I want them to grow with the plants. So they're going to have very high sides, and it's a case of figuring it out how I'm going to do it. For now, as you can see, I've just put cardboard down, but come the cooler weather I will take all the cardboard off, scrape out again all my homemade compost and use that elsewhere, probably fill up the raised beds. So this will become what I will really call then the nursery area. I'm going to keep the rabbit cages where they are. So this will be a proper nursery area. Then in front of that, there we are going down slopes slowly from the baths downwards. It's all slopes. This area looks a bit empty at the moment. This is where all the artichokes were, and then between the times of the artichokes dying, the 4 o'clock flowers come up in these areas. So that will stay as is. This is not the big project yet. This is just part of it. Now, as I say, it doesn't come out on camera. Oh, that would have been where more artichokes were. So as you can see, it's full of 4 o'clock flowers. So that stays. Now, this is the big project. You probably can't tell, but these are massive slabs. So it tells you the height difference. And what I want to do is take all that down, again take all the compost that's possible to take away from this area, and then from where this bamboo is, I want to take it to there, down until there. And then there is a plant that grows in this space here that isn't growing at the moment. It's a big bulb, so I want to keep that. And then we have a big orange tree here. I want to build a wall around it, like I'll show you a lemon tree in a minute. It's the example of the wall kind of effect I'm going to build around that orange tree. Just a little half circle brick wall. And then all of this will be gone and as flat as I can get it down to match this level. It might be a slope, but to take away, this is going to be a massive job for me, take away as much of this as possible. And then I want it to be from this level, which is a lot lower, which I know you can't tell where this olive tree is, a path as much as this level as possible, but not up to this level, a path round here. So this plant will be gone, all behind it. So behind here, this will be a pathway as low as I can get it, round here. So I'm going in front of that orange tree, round here to my tyre area. And now I can walk along here and water all the tyres. Now you ask yourself, how do you get to the tyres at the minute then? Do you come from the other side, the left side of the picture? No. I will show you how I come to it normally. I'm back at the bath area again. This is the first bit where I said I like the little wall between these two beds, and it's a nice little path. So this is how I normally get to the tyres. I've been doing this since I created my garden. So look, it looks like a path. This is the bit I'm keeping of that raised area. The one I'm getting rid of is behind it here. So this area will stay. But I walk here, look, over the big tree trunk. Well, there's a rock here first. I climb over this rock. I actually scramble over here. Then there's a big orange tree here. I'm at the back of this tree now, that I'm going to build a wall around the other side. And as it's got bigger, I have to scramble more. And over this pipe I climb. And it's not flat where I'm walking. And then, oh look, I'm at the tyres. So instead of coming out this side of this big orange tree, my new path, by getting rid of this big slopey bed where all these weeds are at the moment, it will go round here down to that little olive tree. So it's going to be a big job, but that is my new landscaping plan.